Woohoo! Hello? What? That be telling you. What? Well, I'll give you something to help you, Gaston. Wait now. Would the evil Knievel of Ballygrapple mean anything to you? What? You do know well now. Well, how about a certain gentleman who tried to jump the backs of 3 sows on the young lad's rally chopper and landed face first in the silo? Would that ring a bell? It didn't take you too long to catch on. How are ya? Listen to me. You won't believe this, but I got called for interview for the job in the bank. Aye. What? No, I was too early, so I thought I'd give you a call to fill in the time. Listen, you won't believe this, but the strangest things have been happening here. Do you remember the queer fella I told you was staying in the D's? You know, the fella with the blazer and flannels that said he was in the British Air Force. The one I was telling you about that was taking her nibs the landlady out. Aye. Well, we all got up this morning and there wasn't sight nor sign of him, and all her nibs' jewellery gone and the money belonging to everybody and every stitch of clothes belonging to me. I hadn't one stitch left to put on, and me with the interview for the security job at the bank this morning. What? What did I do? Well, you'd want to see the cut of me. Do you know what I had to do? I had to borrow your man the traffic warden's uniform to come out in this morning. He's in bed with the flu. It was very decent of him to lend it to me. What? The bank? Sure, they won't mind. Sure, it's a security job. Sure, they'll probably put me in a uniform anyway. But wait till I tell you what happened when I was coming up to the box to make this call. A fella comes up to me, real sneaky looking like, and he's only a few yards from me, and he pulls his stocking down over his face. I didn't know what the hell he was at. He walks up to me and says "Are you here for the bank job?" "I am," says I. "Are you?" "I am," says he. "Oh, well," says I, "may the best man win," says I. "But you needn't be so shy on yourself covering up your face like that. It's only a job in the bank after all." "That's my affair," says he. "I'll go and tell the lads and we'll be back in a few minutes." Did you ever hear anything so ridiculous in your life? Fella goes for a job and he wants to tell the whole world about it. Oh, listen, when I think of it, they found out what caused the fire in the Nod Rooney's place. What? No, it was his own fault. He was storing matches up in the attic and, well, I think they fell off the back of a lorry, But if he'd had the sense to store the black ones, he'd have been all right, but 'twas the red ones he was storing, and didn't they burst into flames with the mice chewing at them? But listen, I was telling you about the bank here. Anyway, I was waiting to get into this box. There was some joker with all day to spend in here, the type. Yeah. Well, along comes this car, and there's 4 fellas in it with stockings over their heads. I thought they were shooting a commercial or something. And they leap out of the car and leave the engine running and into the bank with them like 4 jackrabbits running into a ditch. Oh, listen, well, I think of it. We found out why Festy wanted the second tin of rat poison. What? No, apparently he was so long getting round to opening the first tin and putting it down. Didn't the rat say at the label off the tin, and he had to buy a second tin to read the instructions. But anyway, I was telling you about the bios going into the bank. Well, anyway, the bios is inside only a minute or two when along comes this Corporation 208 truck, and it pulls up alongside their car. Well, this fella gets out with the 208 truck and he has one look at the bios car on the double yellow line, and he comes over to me. "Is this the one on the yellow line?" says he. "Well, you can see bloody well it's on the yellow line," says I. "You don't have to ask me if it's on the yellow line, haven't you 2 eyes in your head," says I. "No, there's no need to take that tone," says he. I'm not your lackey boy," says he. "I'm only doing my job." "Well, go and do it," says I, "and leave me alone." And he looks at me and you know what he says to me? "You're a disgrace to the uniform," says he. And by this time the lads from the 208 truck has the car belonging to the bios in the bank driv up onto the 208 truck and away with the whole lot of them. Oh, listen, well, I think of it. I heard how Eamon crashed the car. Aye, apparently Nola had Alsatian at the vet and he was asleep under a coat in the back of the car, still kind of half under the anaesthetic, like, and didn't Eamon see the new school teacher on her bike going up the hill and he let a big wolf whistle at her and didn't Alsatian come out from under the anaesthetic and take the head of him? Jeannie, you should see it here. The 4 lads is after coming out of the bank with 2 big suitcases and the 4 of them has guns. They're after screeching to a halt at the edge of the pavement. They're all standing on one leg like hens on a wet day. Janie, it's hotting up. Here comes the car. He's going like hell. Janie, the lads is running like jackrabbits down the road with the car after them. Oh, they'll never keep up that pace. I thought so. The legs is buckling under them. Oh, the guards has them now. That'll put a stop to their fun run, huh? Listen, I better let you go. If I'm to be in time for this interview, like, you know, it looks as though I'm the man they need in there, doesn't it, huh? What? OK, I'll do that. Right. Cheerio, so. You're the nun that I love. Oh, you're dirty. Hello? Guess who?